Hey guys, welcome to my monthly Q&A for June. I already saw that there's a lot of people in the chat, so thank you guys for already joining. Some questions here. We got Kenneth in the chat, Deborah Black in the chat, MT's in the chat. So yeah, of course, if you've never done one of these, just ask me, comic questions, TV, movie stuff, and we'll have a fun time. If you want to ask any questions about my YouTube channel or my comics like Follow Daughter, They Call Her Dancer, you can ask away. So go for it. But yes, we have, like I said, 7 people. So let's get started. Already shared on Facebook, Twitter. If you guys can share too, that'd be great. So we get as many questions as we can. All right, so first, just going to say the highs first here. We got Scotty saying hi to everybody. We got MT, hey, about to get off work. And then once again, Deborah says hi. Flash Shape Chapter says hi. And then Kenneth has a couple of questions. So Kenneth asks, Kat, besides Paper Girls, what other indie comics do you suggest I should check out? Indies are comics are weird to suggest because I think it always has to do with personal preference. But stuff that I enjoy, as you know, Paper Girls being one of them. Other stuff that, from the top of my head that are finished series that I really enjoyed. Rachel Rising was really good. Any Terry Moore stuff is really good, but especially Rachel Rising. Revival, love that book by Tim Seeley and Mike Norton, who did the art for that. American Vampire, one of my favorite Scott Snyder books. I love it and totally should be a TV show at some point. Has such an interesting premise, and I think it could work for the television format. So that'd be cool. What other indies can I recommend? Morning Glories, always recommend that one, but it kind of ends on a cliffhanger. We don't know when it's going to come back, so that's sad, but I still always recommend it. Yeah, those are from the top of my head. I recommend. All right, we got keep coming with the questions, guys. We got a couple more highs. Alan, who's the moderator, thank you for coming on, Alan. Because he says thank you. Remember, there's always a mod here. We also got Jesse Johnson, who says hi. And then going back to some of Kenneth's questions here, we got Kenneth, second question. Kat, what do you think of the idea of DC doing another Crisis type event with them announcing today Heroes in Crisis? We will talk about that on Frontline Live this week, so I don't want to really spoil my thoughts on that. I'm sure we're going to have a nice discussion about it, so join us this coming Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. During the first half of the show, we will discuss that topic. And remember, Comic Frontline. I will at them. I think that our channel. I'll just try to get the link. If you guys have not been on Comic Frontline, you definitely should check it out. We do our live show over there every Tuesday, guys. Let's see. There we go. There is the link. Oh, we got Justin in the comments. All right, so next question from Kenneth. Kat, do you plan on getting volume 1 of the Spider-Girl collection when it comes out in trade? Yeah, of course. I have all the collections, even some that, well, all of them, I guess, are not printed anymore, but some like ones that are more rare. I have those as well. So I have them all. So of course I'd support Spider-Girl, and hopefully if enough people do support it, you get to see more May in the current comic books. Last question from Kenneth so far, and guys, definitely keep coming with those questions. Which company of the big two do you think does it better when it comes to reboots or relaunches, DC or Marvel? Well, Marvel has never rebooted their universe, so they both do different things. That's all I'm going to say. I think DC's actually done reboots. Marvel hasn't. They both done relaunches, I guess, and I think some are good, some are bad. I don't really like ranking it from a company point of view because it all depends on the time period. If you gave me a specific like who did better, the current Avengers or the current Justice League, I think that's a little bit easier to discuss. All right, so we got some more questions and comments. So Ranger Red says, what are your thoughts on The Flash? I was hooked on season 1, but season 2 just feels flat to me. I'm late to the series, so I'm watching via Netflix. I did review the series for a while on my channel. Sadly, time-wise, I haven't been able to really review as many TV shows as I used to. Shows I always do review those, The Loud House and Runaways are the two shows I always promise I'll review. But yeah, going back to Flash. Flash, I didn't finish the season yet. I'm literally in my binging of all DC TV current seasons because again, this year just had a lot of work and fell behind quickly. So currently, I am finishing the binge for iZombie this season, which is always a very solid show and fun show to watch, which is why I started with iZombie. Flash, I think I have about like 7 to 8 episodes I have to watch for the season. Supergirl, I haven't watched since it came back. And of course, I'll finish all these shows. And then Arrow, I'm like 7 episodes into the season. So, and Black Lightning, I have about 3 episodes left of. So, catching up. My goal is to be caught up before San Diego Comic-Con with all these shows. So, I'm going to do a show of some sort. But going back to your question, I know I kind of went on a sidetrack of The Flash. I love season 1 as well, but going into this season, really have not liked this season. I think out of all the DC shows, it's at its worst. I just don't know what direction it's going, and I really did not like the main villain. So, yeah, I wasn't a big fan, but season 1 is a great season for The Flash. All right. Let's see. Scotty says, kudos to you guys for streamlining Frontline Live to just under 2 hours. What's your reaction to the show? Well, thank you, Scotty. You know, if you guys do watch Frontline Live, that's been a goal of ours for a while, is to try to shorten our show for us, for you guys. And so far, the reaction's been really great from you guys, and we respect and appreciate all the feedback. And if you have any feedback you want to leave in the chat or on Discord, which let me give you guys a link to our Discord, if you want to chat good comic books and all that, and if you enjoy a good comic book community, I will give you guys a link for that. But yeah, it's been good. We hope we can stay with this this pace because, like I said, we really enjoyed it. All right, share this link. I don't want it to expire. All right, generate new link. Let's see. Never. There we go. Generate new link. Never. I'm trying to get you guys the link. So, all right, let's see. How do I get the link? If anybody's in the chat and has the Discord link, maybe you guys could send it. Or I think it's actually in the description. It should be the invite link. It was in the description a while ago. Anyways, I'll add it to the description at some point because like you guys had the Discord link. So yeah, if Alan's still in the comments, if you could send the Discord link, that'd be great. Oh, Alan said he will. Okay, so yes, so thank you, Scotty, for the great question there. All right, moving on to Flash Shapeshifter. I'm really excited for the Miles Morales movie a bit more because of the art styles are bringing out the art nerd in me. I do hope the focus was just on Miles, though. Mayday's books are being released. Yeah, talking about that trailer, I loved it. And I hope it does focus at least on Peter, Gwen, and Miles. I'll be happy with. Hopefully not too many other characters because then that might get a little oversaturated. But I understand Miles fans might just want Miles. But I'm a Gwen fan as well, so I want Gwen as well in this. But yeah, the first trailer, I wasn't sure about the art. And then the second trailer, I really like the art style and just the tone of it. So I'm super excited for that movie. And yes, Mayday's books are being released. Hopefully all of them, because they have actually not all been collected. So hopefully we'll get all of them in one collection, or at least one set of a collection. Jesse Johnson, are you going to pick up Marvel Rising Alpha issue 1? It's pretty good. I haven't picked it up. And I have a lot of books this week, so I don't know if I'll have time to read it. But I think I want to get one of the Marvel Risings, which had like Kate on it. I forget which issue that is. I know it's coming out soon, so I want to get that at some point. Justin on the relaunches. I think Marvel relaunches too much these days. DC reboots can be annoying. Another question from Kenneth. Kat, with her new costume aside, which I do not like, what do you think of Supergirl starting back in August? I will check it out, but why did DC not go with Supergirl being super team? Yeah, I'll definitely be checking it out. And can't tell you. I know Mariko Tamaki is working at Marvel right now. Maybe that's why. And Joel Jones is working on her own Catwoman series. Maybe they're just both busy. But I'll give it a try. I'm trying to stay optimistic, but I also do not like the new costume. Oh, we got Chris in the comments. I see as I scroll down. Super Mario says, "Are you going to see the new Spider-Verse movie coming this Christmas?" Of course. I see every superhero movie, so yeah, I see all of them, especially Marvel, DC. So, but I am actually really excited for it as well. Flash Shape Chapter. Me and my brother just watched Loud House for the first time last week. We loved it. I'm glad. I, as you know, love the Loud House. So always trying to get more people to watch it. Jesse Johnson says, Just League or Avengers? Depends on the roster. But oddly enough, I'd probably go with Justice League if I had to pick. Scotty, what is your biggest movie or media related thing you have to do before the end of the summer? A lot. To catch up on all my shows. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing is just binge watching all the shows that I missed during the year because, you know, life sometimes gets in the way and there's so many TV shows on. So that's what I'm doing right now and catching up on some other ones like the new YouTube Red show looks interesting, Impulse, which is or I guess spin-off of Jumper, which if you remember that movie is like 10 years ago, but I really liked it. So I want to see it and still have not had a chance to watch it. So that's on the list. Killing Eve is on the list. And even, you know, Netflix shows coming out, Luke Cage, Glow, Orange New Black, so much television, which is definitely not a bad thing, but it takes a while for me to binge it all. So taking my time with it. Oh, and thank you, Alan, for plugging like Father Like Daughter. Appreciate that. Scotty says, you mentioned something really interesting about an escapism theme and Paper Girls. Could you elaborate on that a little? Well, thank you, Scotty, for reading my review. We do weekly reviews over on comicfrontline.com. And Alan, if you're in the comments, definitely leave a link to comicfrontline.com where we do a lot of fun articles over there, especially the reviews and our top 5 panels, which we always love votes for. But yeah, so with Paper Girls, if you haven't checked out my video on really analyzing Paper Girls. The latest issue was interesting because Mac definitely has a lot of tools of escapism. And we have an opener where we learn Mac is a reader. You know, she likes reading books. And, you know, she's always trying to avoid things, which is, you know, her leukemia, her sexuality being another thing. And I think they're going to tackle both here. And once she sees the Tree of Knowledge by the end of the issue, she's like, you know what? I'm ready to be honest with myself. And she kind of takes away the escapism, which is ironic because it's in the library where she kind of found that escapism. So a lot of interesting stuff with Paper Girls. That's what I love about that book. You could just, it's such a smart book and there's so much to analyze, so many symbols and themes in that one. Definitely read it if you haven't. I always try to promote Paper Girls. All right. So we got Chris who's sharing Discord. Thank you so much. Hopefully we get some people joining. Ranger Red. So as a writer, what are some tropes you dislike in comics, novels, etc.? One trope, and I always share this, I'm a big fan of the secret identity anything of comic books. I don't know why. I've always enjoyed it. So one thing I always never understood and something I actually put in my own comic for like Father Like Daughter is that when a superhero just doesn't tell their friend or love interest that they're a superhero and they say, I'm protecting them. And in my mind, I'm like, they're still going to get kidnapped even if they do or don't know. So I feel like at least if they know, it's helpful, but it's obviously there because you want to cause drama in a story. But I think the excuse of I need to protect them never truly works out. So in my comic, Casey just loves telling her secret identity people, and Wes is like, no, you can't do that. Or at least to her friends. She's not going to tell, well, she has told random people, but only Wes. Only Wes she's told. before she learned the rules of being a superhero. So that's something in like Life Father, Like Daughter I try to do, is play with the superhero tropes that I've always either liked or disliked in comics. So that was a really cool question, Ranger. We got Real Manos. Justin, what are your thoughts about the return of Unstoppable Wasp? We touched upon this on Frontline Live, but I'll skim my thoughts here. I didn't really like Unstoppable Wasp the first time around, but I'm happy for the people that like Nadia. And also, we know it's coming out because of the movie. So it seems like a lot of series are getting uncanceled, though. We have Iceman that was just recently uncanceled because it does have a cult fan base. I wasn't a particular fan of the book, but it does have its fan base. So that's coming back with the same creative team. So it's interesting. Even DC, Cyborg came back. A lot of uncanceled series for some reason. Flash Shapeshifter says, if Mayday makes a cameo in the film, I will cry. I will cry too. Trust me. Scotty says, you also mentioned last night Jeff Johns has joined, Scott Snyder has joined YouTube, and his writing videos are very helpful. That's cool. What do you like most about his vids? I still haven't finished his video. Just time-wise, I haven't been able to, but so far I just like that he's shooting the breeze. And again, just giving his expertise on writing, which I think is very cool. Justin says, I picked up Marvel Rising Alpha issue 1 today. I liked it a lot. Not happy with the $5 price tag, though. Wow, yeah, $5 is pricey. Kenneth says, Kat, which Spider-Man comics run is your favorite of all time? I love anything DeFalco writes, so DeFalco's Spider-Man stuff is probably my favorite. And it's so weird because Dan Slott's been on Spider-Man for so long. That's the thing that's like in my mind the most. But yeah, I'll go with DeFalco stuff. Let's see. I want to load up my thing again. Chris says, I don't even want to think about all the books I have to read this week. It's a lot. This week is a lot of books. I think I'm like halfway through my books, and I'm usually like try to get done by Wednesday, and I got a busy week coming up. But I'm hoping my reviews will be posted by Friday. I don't think I'll be able to finish. This is how many books I have left for the week. I have all next to me. I read all these books, which is crazy, right? Read all these. And then what I have left, we'll see if I can finish. Definitely not today, but got this amount left. It's like over 10, I believe. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 11 books I have left. So I just have a busy day tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it because I want to see Incredibles 2 tomorrow. And then the amount I read run digitally, so include +1. But the ones I read is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I read more than I have left, but still a lot of books this week. So there you go. Behind the scenes of that. MT says, hey, are you getting Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox One? Yes, I will get Kingdom Hearts for sure. Jesse Johnson says, Killing Eve is amazing. I know, I've only heard good stuff. I really want to see it. Jay's in the comments. He's sharing the Comic Frontline links. If you want to check that out. Let's see. Fantasy Review says, Paper Girls is the next Netflix show. I wish. I hope. Can I be the writer? I need to be in that writer's room. The Real Mano says, my wife is a big fan of Paper Girls. I should borrow her copies. You should. It's really good. It's probably it is my favorite comic out right now, next to Runaways. Let's see. MT says, have you heard of S.H.I.E.L.D. by Jonathan Hickman? I haven't read it. I've heard of it though. There is always a mod, Alan. There is. Alan also asked, did I see the photos of Wonder Woman 2? Yes, Curious has Steve Trevor's back. There's all these theories already on the internet, so I'm curious about that. Looks awesome. Can't wait for the movie. All right, let's see. Super Mario. Would it be better if superheroes dated other superheroes or just civilians? I say yes and no in that situation, because if you date another superhero, it's like dating somebody, and this works and sometimes it doesn't work, but it's like dating somebody that has the same job as you. You hang out with them a lot. Sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. But if you also are dating another superhero, they understand you. They understand your lifestyle. So I think there's negatives and positives to it. All right, CO says hi. Hey, CO, thanks for coming on. So CO asks, have you caught up on all the DCCW shows? I was saying this before. I'm only caught up on Legends Tomorrow. I already repeated before what's my lineup right now, but I'm currently on iZombie. Hopefully we'll have that done by this week. I think I have like 5 more episodes left. Let's see. Chris says, Kat, as a writer, how do you deal with writer's block? Really good question. I usually either go on to write something else just to take my mind off of one project. But if I really want to stick onto that project and I have a deadline or something, music really helps for me. I just step away, listen to music, kind of think it out. And that really helps for me. So very good question. All right. Flash Tape Chapter says, the one trope I hate is when the hero's friends find out their identities and get mad. Yeah, I love when the friends find out the identity. Yeah, when they get mad, it's like, drama. I like when they're like, yeah, I knew, or that's cool. But I do love a good secret reveal. That's one of my favorite tropes. MT, still sad to hear that Young Animal is ending. Gerard Way wrote a worthy direct sequel to Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol. I wasn't a big fan, but I think it's definitely acquired taste for that one. Let's see. CO says Titan Special is awesome. I will have a review for that within my comic reviews for the week for my video reviews, and also on Comic Frontlines. So go check that out. Friday, that'll be posted. Alan's seen Jurassic World 2 next week. It's already coming out. I'm going to skip Jurassic World. Wasn't a big fan of the first one. Flash Shape Chapter. I think one example of the trope that you talked about is how on the Flash, Barry keeps telling people he's the Flash, but in season 2, he wouldn't tell Patty because reasons. Yeah, exactly. Drama. Scotty, have you played any Nintendo Switch lately? A little bit. I've been playing Legends of Zelda when I have the time. Like when I have like 20 minutes or something, like I try to play. I know that's not the way you should be playing that game, but it's when I have time to play. But yeah, I've been playing that, which has been fun. Ranger Red, would you ever write a children's book? I did a writing exercise in high school where a classmate and I had to write one. It was dreadful. I never say never. If the opportunity comes up, maybe I would. But right now in my mind frame, I don't think so. I feel like I put a little bit too much of adult content in my books. Even I think like Father Daughter probably be like the lowest rating, I guess. And that's already, kind of has curse words and stuff. I always say, I think kids can read it if you've like watched Flash or Supergirl. I think it's that amount of adult themes in that book. I don't know if I could go all the way to like, Brant and Lisa are great with Last Ember Press for their, E for Everyone titles. So that's so a gaming rating, but still that's I think it's either you're good at it or if you're not, but definitely go check out those titles. So if you want to check out all ages books. All right, well, that was the wording I was looking for. All right, let's see. MT, oh God, if you're going to be so confused, if you haven't played the previous games, though, you'll still be confused if you did. For Legend of Zelda, which game? Alan, LOL, or Kingdom Hearts. LOL, best one I seen was he a clone, or we have Winter Soldier scenario here. Kenneth, Kat, do you think after Aquaman and Wonder Woman 2 came out that WB should just reboot the movie universe? I don't know. I think they should just separate their movies and just not worry about their universe and just have good standalone movies right now. Because if they reboot, they'll have to take away Gale possibly, and I don't think they want to do that because that's, you know, successful movie for them. MT, do you read Fantastic Four? If you do, what runs would you recommend? I do read Fantastic Four, but I read it such a long time ago when I was a kid. I never really like noticed which run it was, and I haven't read Fantastic Four in a long time. I'm excited for Dan Slott's Fantastic Four, though. I think that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I always read a lot of the old school stuff, but never like in continuously. So that was a good question, though. Okay. Writer's block is the worst. Alan says, LOL, writer's block is easy. You just go click a comic frontline show and let the insanity begin. There you go. Let's see. Alan, cat children book could be called Mystery Girl Who's Afraid of Crumbs. No, I wouldn't want to write that book. Fantasy reviews. What was your favorite superhero reveal? Mine was Shigo from Kim Possible. She was so embarrassed of her do-gooder past. Oh man, such a good question. There's too many. There's too many I like. TV show wise, I really liked when Chloe found out that Clark was, you know, an alien. I thought that was good. Heroes also when Claire's mom found out was good. It's TV show stuff. Comics. A reveal I want to happen is Miss Marvel's friends. Zoe, Nakia, and Mike need to find out she's Miss Marvel. Drama, right? Like I just want them to know. I feel like them working as a team would make the book even better. Yeah, those are from the top of my head, stuff I could think of. That was a good one too, from Kim Possible. CO, how are things going with Life Valley Daughter? Very well. We're working on getting a trade out for you guys very soon, hopefully this summer. And then we're in production for issue 5. We're in the inking process of the book, and I think you guys are going to really like this issue. It's a pretty big ending that literally changes the idea of the comic. And I don't just say that. It changes everything. So look forward to that. I'm excited for you guys to read it. Scotty, I love panels of the week. It's very effective. You've had to pick your favorite panel from the opening issue of Like Father, Like Daughter. What would you pick off the top of your head? That's an awesome question. Probably the splash page of Casey figuring out she has powers where she gets hit by the car. That'd be my favorite. Still one of my favorites from all of them. Chris says, would you like to see Katsua game reviews? Yeah, if you guys would like to see that. Maybe for Super Smash Brothers. That's all I see it happening for. And Alan wants to see Breath of the Wild review. I got to finish the game before that happens. All right, we got MT. What do you think the Doom Patrol show will be like? I think it will follow the or original comic or the follow the Grant Morrison run. I think they'll definitely take a lot from Morrison, but I don't think we could really say until we see Titans where they're going to show up. So we got to know what the tone of Titans is going to be before we'll know the tone of Doom Patrol. Alan says, I can't wait for Kim Possible movie on Disney Channel. Need to have Christy and Will in there somehow. I love Kim Possible. Don't know if I'm excited for the live action one, but I do love Kim Possible. Love the animated show. All right, Scotty, would you rather run a comic book company, have media news shows on TV, or write your own a comic book movie? Probably run my own comic book company. MT, I've been reading a lot of Jonathan Hickman's work, like East of West and Avengers. I'm going to try his run. Have you ever listened to Gorillaz? Yeah, I really like Gorillaz. Been addicted to their new song, Humanity, I think it's called. Love that song, and I really like the music video. But yeah, I like them. I think they're cool. They're cool. Flash Shape chapter. I don't care for Aquaman, but I'm actually excited for the movie. Loving the costumes. On the fence for the movie, but obviously going to go see it. Cornholio says, have you ever read the Clone Saga? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Yes, I have read the Clone Saga. My thoughts, if you read it 20 years later, it's not bad, it's fine, but I can understand why people hated it during the time because you did not know if Peter Parker was going to come back. So I get the love-hate for the Clone Saga. Kenneth asks, let's see, Kat, do you own any of the Marvel Epic Collection trading cards? I think those are a great way to start reading a run of any Marvel character. I do not collect them. Ranger Red, which characters do you play in Smash Bros? My favorite's Ike. I'm also pretty good at Roy. So those are my two. I like the sword characters. Deborah Black. Hey, Kat, do you think they should introduce Spider-Woman in the MCU or Netflix TV show? Because of the rights with Sony, I don't know if they can. But of course, I would like to see Jessica Drew, probably more for a TV show. I think she would fit in the world of Jessica Jones well. And they'll both be named Jessica, so that'll be fun. Chris says he likes Link the best for, I guess, Super Smash Brothers. Jesse, favorite DC book right now? Probably Batman. Scotty, do you think what do you think is the next natural adaptation for Life by Like Daughter? What's the next natural adaptation for The Dancer? I am writing some TV stuff for Like Valley Daughter, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, with Like Valley Daughter, for me, and always in my mind, it's an ongoing comic. I have a lot of ideas for it. It's kind of like the Spider-Man, the Superman type style storytelling. So I don't like have an ending in mind. It's one of those books that's more of like story arc after story arc. Seeing where these characters go. The Dancer, right now, just the miniseries, focusing on that, trying to get that into as many people's hands. It is a 4-issue miniseries. I've gotten a lot of people loving the book, which I am so thankful for. So maybe in the future, if I have an idea to do something else in that universe, maybe I will. But as of right now, I'm sticking with the miniseries. And I think by the end, you'll understand why it's a mini series, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. MT, are you going to see Mission Impossible Fallout? Nope. Fantasy reviews, I think Doom Patrol might be closer to Teen Titans Portrayal. Let's see. Ranger Red likes Toon Link. Toon Link's fun. And they're all going to be in the next Super Smash Brothers game. MT says, the best Clone Saga is the Ultimate Clone Saga. That was a fun one, for sure. I'm also a sucker for Spider-Girl's Clone Saga. Flash Shape Chapter likes Robin and Samus. Samus is always fun. Robin, she's cool. I like her magic powers. Let's see. Jesse's here. We got Cornholio who says... Yes, Scotty, 19 people are watching. Thank you, guys. Cornholio says, Ultimate Clone Saga is great, but I did just buy the first complete Clone Saga epic book. So yeah, see, I think it's a book that you read now, you won't have the bad taste in your mouth from when you read it back then. Scotty, who would win in a tag team match? You and Dazzler versus Prince and Darkhawk. I would say I would hope me and Dazzler, but I think Darkhawk might beat Dazzler, but I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. I don't want that to be true. MT, what if they choose to clone Peter Parker and make the clone Jessica Drew? Wouldn't be funny seeing Tom Holland in a wig. Well, if you've ever saw his lip sync challenge, then yeah, I think it could definitely be possible. We got Jay's mentioning Ultimate Clone Saga sucked. No, I liked Ultimate Clone Saga. No, I liked Jessica. So I disagree with that. Yeah, so let's see. More thumbs up. Thanks, Chris. We'll see if we get more. Fantasy reviews. Oh, did you read the Nancy Drew issue yet, or is that next week? I did read it. I'll have my review up with my collection of reviews for that one. Do not want to spoil my opinion on Nancy Drew. 21 viewers. Thank you guys. And he says, how long until Tevye comes and start talking about Dan Slott? Well, hopefully Tevye comes on. Hopefully he catches the show. Flash Shape Chapter, Mrs. A-Force. That was a fun book. I love Thompson's writing. Anything she writes, I pick up. So I think the only thing I hadn't picked up was Gem of the Holograms because I never, watched Gem and the Holograms or really was interested in it. So that's like the only Thompson book I ever read. Everything else I have. I even read all through Captain Phasma as well. All right, let's see. Alan, Kat, if you could take one book over and change it, would be some of the changes you would make. Oh, we got a new person here. News to Astonish. Hello. Hey, how's it going? What would I take over and what would I change? I do not read Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps, but I would add Carol into it. That's a horrible example. But I need Carol Ferris. It's been too long since we've seen her. She was only referenced in that Wonder Woman annual. I'm like, she's gone. Where did she go? Let us know. Where's Carol Ferris? I want to know. Maybe Supergirl, because it just seems like they don't know where to go with that character. I have ideas, so I would like to take over Supergirl. All right. A News Astonish says, I like your videos, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and thank you for coming on this Q&A. Let me know if you have any questions. Jesse says, I really want to read A-Force. It's fun book. Read that. Flash Shape Chapter says, Tevye, I choose you. I guess Tevye is busy. He's not here. But if you are watching this post live, Tevye, definitely, if you have any questions, let me know. Deborah Black, hey Kat, did you hear about Teen Titans may get a 6th season in the Teen Titans Go movie? If the Teen Titans Go movie does well, it was started by Tara Strong. I mean, I would watch it if that happens, and I think it's possible with the DC digital service that could come back. So I'm gonna actually see Teen Titans Go. Surprisingly, I don't really like the show, but the movie trailer surprised me, and I also have Movie Pass, so I don't have to pay for the movie, and I won't get snacks, so I'm actually watching it for free. So I think I'll go see Teen Titans Go. If I didn't have Movie Pass, I don't know if I would be seeing Teen Titans Go. All right, we got MT says Neil Gaiman is bringing back the Sandman. Are you going to look out for it? Never really was into Sandman, so I don't think so. Unless I hear like one's truly new reader friendly, maybe I'll give it a try. But not a huge fan. Thoughts on Thundercats? No. The only thing I'll say is that I think it's being made for a new generation, and that's good. I never watched Thundercats, so no opinion on it. We got Scotty who says, what's your best hope for Ranger Slayer, Kimberly? My best hope is that she's not actually working for, I was going to say JDF, Jason David Frey. No, not working for Lord Draken, because I think that'd just be so typical of like, I love Tommy. That's why I'm doing all this. And I think Kimberly has been so, revolved around her romances. She's more than that. So I would hope that her motivations are pure Kimberly, and that'd be kind of different. So I'm hoping that her, she's in it for herself. I think that'd be the best thing to see. And I feel like the flashbacks are kind of showing that. She's good for a reason, and we'll see. I don't want her just to be working for Lord Draken. I just think that's predictable. And then we got News to Astonish. Hey, Kat, do you stream often? Well, these Q&As are once a month, and usually on Twitter and Facebook. I announce it like a week before to let you guys know when it's happening. So follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Facebook, Comic Uno, Twitter, @Comic Uno. And also, I have a podcast, Media Madness, that we also announce on Twitter what day and time that will be. And we do Frontline Live every Tuesday at 10. So, yeah, I definitely stream enough on the internet. Hopefully that helps. Kenneth, Kat, are you looking forward to Spider-Geddon? To me, it's another Spider-Verse type of event, and do we need it so soon with Nick Spencer starting his run on Amazing Spider-Man? Any excuse to have more Mayday Parker, I'm there for. So, yeah, I'm going to read it. I'm excited for it. Do we need it? Maybe not, but I'm okay with it. I like the original one. MT, I've only seen the 2011 Thundercats, and that's pretty great. Yeah, never seen any of it. So, Flash Shape Chapter. Oh, so because you're a comic creator and YouTuber, you get free movies? Joking. Nah, go get Movie Pass. Anyone can get it. You pay like $80 to $100 a year, and you see as many movies as you want. And I've already made my quota, so I'm seeing free movies at this point. So get Movie Pass. Totally recommend it. I've definitely seen a lot of movies that I wouldn't have seen if I didn't have it because, money. I think, I used Movie Pass for Solo. I used it for A Quiet Place. I've used it for pretty much every movie that I hadn't seen on a Thursday. Like Incredibles 2, I'll be getting my ticket because you need to get those tickets in advance, which I have to get that soon, actually, because tomorrow I'm going to go see that. Thank you for reminding me myself. I have to get Incredibles 2 tickets. And then Movie Pass I use for everything else. I'm going to see Incredibles 2 most likely again on Sunday. So I'm going to be using Movie Pass for that. So there you go. See, Chris, you can get free movies. Get Movie Pass. Thank you, Alan, for putting the link for my Twitter. MT, to be fair, you have a pretty high IQ to understand Sandman. Just kidding. That meme is dead. See, I read Sandman with Sandman Overture, so I read it in the middle of the series, so that did not help anything. Then we got news to astonish. Are you looking forward to Spider-Man PS4? I don't have a PS4, so I've not seen the trailer because I'm jealous. I want to play that game so bad, but I'm not going to PS4 for it. So if I had a PS4, I would be getting that opening or the day it's released, but I don't have it. Alan's has a Movie Pass. He knows where it's at. Chris says he has an FBI pass. So I didn't know you worked for the FBI, but Alan says, looking forward to Cats Incredible and 2 review. Thank you. Should be posted tomorrow at some point. Top secret that Chris is part of the FBI. MTs. And in all seriousness, Sandman comes in 10 volumes. Start with volume 1 and see if you like that. Yeah. One of these days. Scotty. Carolina Beatles pizza quiz. All right. So A, Carolina from Runaways. What's a random fact about her? Her parents were celebrities who are evil supervillains. Beatles, last Beatles song you heard recently. It was on my Pandora. Penny Lane demo version. And I listen to Beatles every day. So that's why I was like, which one did I hear today? Yeah, Penny Lane. Pizza fave topping on pizza these days. I actually like just margarita pizza. That's my favorite. Flash Shape Chapter, do you see Mayday getting a book? I hope so one day. And if it's not Tom DeFalco, I offer to write that book. Kenneth says, Kat, what are your thoughts on Bendis' Superman run so far, Man of Steel? Solid so far. I think it's been solid. Alan says, LOL, there's a story about that because I have so many nicknames. Chris calls me FBI. All right, that makes sense because Alan does have a lot of nicknames. Like, what is your true name on your birth certificate? Let's see. Cool. So I think let's get to the last minute questions. We're at the 43-minute mark. So I'm just going to promote stuff that's coming out for myself and then come up with your questions. And then whenever those run out, that's when we're going to wrap up. So definitely ask some more questions in this time period. But yeah, so things coming up for me. Incredibles 2 review will be posted tomorrow. So look forward to that. We're planned our Legends of Tomorrow podcast episode for the viewers or listeners feedback. So that'll be coming up in like a week, hopefully. We'll have that episode. And then Frontline Live, like I've been saying, Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Be sure to watch our show. What else is going on? I got a couple of Comic-Cons in July. I got Garden State Comic Fest, which is always fun. So if you're in the New Jersey area, definitely go check that out. July, I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con. Also just posted an article today. If Alan if you've seen it, it's on my Twitter. If you could get that for the chat. It's about Ava Lance, so Ava and Sarah from Legends of Tomorrow, and why I think it's the strongest relationship of DC TV. So go check that out. It's my first article over at Fandom. And about a week ago, I think I had an interview with the creative team of Dazzler, or the writer of Dazzler on Newsarama. So check out those stuff if you want to check out my writing. Working on a lot of stuff. So like I said, check all that stuff out. All right, so let's see those last minute questions here. Deborah Black. Oh, okay. Alan is saying his official name is Alan Daryl Mullins. There you go. So that is his official name. Deborah Black, do you like good horror movies? I do. I love slasher films, and I like bad horror movies too sometimes. MT, what if Jeff Johns ended up going to Marvel? I mean, Brian Michael Bendis went to DC, and I never thought that. But I don't think Jeff Johns will ever go to Marvel. Maybe when he's a lot older and he's like almost retired, maybe he'll do that. But I don't see it happening right now. Kenneth, Kat, do you think Spider-Woman will come back soon in the Spider books? Jessica, I don't know. I hope so. She's a cool character. I liked her last solo series. Let's see. Eric Slivel, thank you for joining us. I think that's a new name. Sorry, had a cough. Sip of water. He-Man movie. I've never seen He-Man, so no thoughts on that. I got that She-Ra TV show coming out though, so I guess you never know. Flash Shapeshifter, 3 Marvel team-up mini books you want to see. Carol and Kamala, Miles and Mayday, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. Are those yours? Ones I want to see, Mayday, and I want to see a true Mayday Spider-Gwen book. That would be a lot of fun. And if we had like DC and sorry, I heard someone in the background. If we had like a DC Marvel crossover, I think Carolina Dean and Batwoman would be kind of cool. All right, let's see. MT, Kat, there's a game called Nier Automata coming to Xbox One. Check out that game. It's pretty great. Cool. I'll look it up. I've never heard of that one. Ranger Red, which jobs would your character hate? Oh, okay, this is cool. So I guess I'll go down the line for like Folly Daughter and the Dancer. Dancer is just one character. So Mia, what would she hate? Anything that has to do with people. So like I think she would hate like being a teacher or a speaker, like a public speaker of some sort. She just doesn't really like people very much. So anything that she has to talk, like a counselor, I think would be her worst fear. So Mia would not like that. Casey, would she not like? What job would she dislike? I guess being a superhero at this point. She does not want to be a superhero. So there you go. Or at least wearing a costume. Wes, what would he hate? Let's think. Wes is not the type of person to hate anything. So I think I think maybe if he had an office job, he'd be bored. Stephanie, would she hate? She wants to be a cop. That's all she wants. She would hate if she had anything else but that. But she's cool with being a musician as well. Then Invulnerable, I guess being a dad. That was a bad joke. Okay, let's see. That was a cool question, though. That was fun. Definitely had to think about that one. And thank you, Alan, for linking that article if you guys want to check that out. Yes, Chris, thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. MT, have you seen Sense8 yet? It's pretty good. I have a lot of friends that love it. Haven't seen it myself yet, though. Rabbit Ears, welcome to the chat. Hey, Kat, do you think that the DC movie will be affected by the AT&T merger? I don't know. I don't know what plans AT&T is going to have. I think it's too early to tell. Jesse says Squirrel Girl and Kamala would be an awesome team up. Have they teamed up? Yeah, I don't think they have. feel like that is a no-brainer. Rabbit Ears blog, are you working on the second volume for Like Father Like Daughter? Yep, we're on issue 5 right now. Inking the book right now. So really excited for you guys to see that one. MT, also check out Ride to Hell Retribution. You'll laugh really hard. Now I don't know if I should check it out or not. Slime says, didn't a book with both of them come out today? So that I knew. I was like, that sounds familiar. So I guess it's the Alpha book that they had with them. What is fandom and what is the new article on there about Legends Tomorrow and Arrowverse? Fandom is like the wiki site, and they have articles that they do also. And my article is on Legends Tomorrow and how Ava and Sarah is, in my opinion, the best written relationship in DC TV, and I give the reasons why. So if you want to go check that out, definitely do. And then Scotty, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for Incredibles 2? 10. Incredibles is my favorite movie of all time, so I'm very excited for Incredibles 2. MT, Jordan Peele said he's interested in making gargoyles. Yes, that'd be interesting. I'd be game to see that. Was a big fan of Get Out. MT, ATT is still around. Yep, they got their phone stuff going on, and now they got Time Warner. Let's see. Yeah, so it seems like those are all the questions, guys. So thank you for joining me. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate 20 viewers. It's great. We'll be back next month, and I'll let you guys know on Twitter, Facebook, when that will be. So thank you guys again. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. So definitely go check that out. And I will see you guys later. Bye.